Let us discover the messages of God, His words, the meanings of parables, revelations, visions, and prophecies in the Bible. If you are wondering, confused, or struggling to understand His Word, let us reflect on and study His teachings together. Perhaps the answers to your questions can be found in the deep wisdom of the Bible. Come, let us seek to understand God's will and His guidance for our lives. In this video, we will explore the meaning of Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 to 16, where Jesus calls His followers the salt of the earth and the light of the world. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, Jesus says,
"You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men."
What does this mean? To understand, we need to look at the role of salt in ancient times. Salt is used to add flavor to food. Its main purpose was to season and preserve food. Salt represents us as Christians. The saltiness or flavor of salt symbolizes Christ living in us. Just as salt's main purpose is to add flavor, our main purpose is to allow Christ to be in us, dwell in us, and make our hearts His abiding place. We should allow Christ to live and work in our hearts. As He lives in us, His character and nature will be seen in us, in our daily lives. This is how we, like salt, can bring flavor and seasoning to the world. But just like salt, that loses its saltiness and flavor, becomes useless, and is good only to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men, we as Christians, if we lose Christ in our lives, if He is not found in us, and we let the world fill our hearts, we become like salt that has lost its flavor. We become nothing. We lose our purpose, our seasoning, and our ability to bring flavor to the world. We become like the world, tasteless and without value. Just as salt is valuable for its flavor and preserving qualities, we as Christians must keep Christ at the center of our lives, allowing His nature to shine through us and season the world around us. In the following verses, Jesus says,
"You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house."
What does this mean? When Christ lives inside of you, His light will shine through you, and it cannot be hidden. Just like a city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, the nature and character of Christ living in you cannot be hidden, but will naturally come out. Because He dwells inside of you, you will become the light of the world. God is the light, and you are like the lampstand that holds it. Just as a lamp placed on a stand gives light to everyone in the house, God, who lives in you, will shine His light to the whole world through you.